All right, Mike. Who would you say would be your top 4 or 5 quarterbacks who have played in the Super Bowl?
Of course, Tom Brady,
Okay.
number one
Okay.
by far. Joe Montana, San Francisco 49ers dynasty in the 80s. Number three, pretty boy Patrick Mahomes. He's dominating right now. And then Peyton Manning, even though he's 2-2, he's still an apex tier quarterback. Those are the four.
Those are your 4.
Undeniable.
Undeniable.
Undeniable. Don't get any better than those four.
And who's number 2?
Joe Montana.
Oh yeah, I just named Joe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah, that was my guy.
4-0 in
Yeah,
the Super Bowl.
Right. Okay.
Now we got pretty boy Mahomes. And guess who the only person to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl?
Who?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yep.
Okay.
Guess who gave Patrick Mahomes his first loss in the NFL?
Tom Brady.
Guess who gave Patrick Mahomes his first playoff loss?
Tom Brady. All right. And then who's number 4 again?
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. Okay.
Legend.
Peyton. Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah.
He's a legend. Everybody knows Peyton Manning. All right. Do you think the people is going to agree with you on that?
Yeah. They have no choice. This is a impeccable. I mean, everybody can't be in this category. Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Patrick Mahomes, and Peyton Manning. Those are apex players.
Now, what was your requirements for them to be put into that tier?
Dominance, longevity, and appearances. Tom Brady was in 10 Super Bowls. Joe Montana was in 4. He went 4-0. This Patrick Mahomes, 1, 2. This is 5th Super Bowl he's about to play in.
Okay. B tier.
B tier.
Now, what's your requirements for B tier?
Great.
Okay.
But you're not in their league. There are levels to this.
Okay. Okay. You're good.
You're great.
You're great.
But you're not that.
Not that.
You're not that.
Not that.
Not that.
All right. Who you got?
John Elway. Played in 5 Super Bowls.
John Elway was pretty good.
But he's not on their level.
I don't know, man.
No, he's not on their level. He played in 5 Super Bowls. He only won 2. Drew Brees. Played in 1 Super Bowl. He won it.
Yeah, he was good, though. Yeah.
Got the numbers.
Yeah.
Second to Tom Brady in most statistical categories.
Okay.
And this is the. I'm not a fan, but I gotta give credit where it's due. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, but he's in this particular category. I'm not a fan at all, and neither is his predecessor, Brett Favre. You know, he's the same way. He won 1 Super Bowl, he lost 1 Super Bowl, and he was a 3-time MVP. So you got to kind of include him in this particular tier.
Okay.
Terry Bradshaw.
Okay. He was great.
The team was great, and he managed the team to perfection in the 70s. From a number standpoint, you know, it wouldn't register today, but you can't knock 4 Super Bowls. He got 4 Super Bowl championships.
Okay.
You can't knock that. Steve Young.
Steve Young. That was 49ers.
49ers,
right?
yeah.
Steve Young.
He took Joe Montana place, which I completely disagreed with at that particular time.
Yeah, nah, he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I was a little upset. Kind of
Yeah.
like Matt Ryan. He was with Matt Ryan during that time.
I won't go that far. I won't go that far. Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. No. Matt Ryan was a better quarterback than Michael Vick ever was. Yes, yeah. A better quarterback. Yeah, that's not even close.
Oh, wait, pause, bro. You just said Matt Ryan
Is a better quarterback
than who?
Michael Vick. Not a better athlete now. Let's separate this.
What's the difference?
Oh, yeah, there's a difference. Matt Ryan operated an offense to perfection at times. Michael Vick, people are going to say, well, you know, he didn't have any protection, which I won't disagree, but Matt Ryan a better quarterback.
All right, I'm not even going to stop your flow, bro, but go ahead, because we're going to come back to that. But
All
go
right.
ahead, though. Go ahead.
All right, next on my list, Troy Aikman, Dallas Cowboys in the 90s.
Okay.
3 Super Bowl championships. Statistically,
You should have named him first in the B list.
these other quarterbacks are better quarterbacks,
Right.
but Aikman ran in a run-happy system. So he didn't have to display the type of passing ability that these other guys had to do.
Right. Yeah.
Even though he got championships, they heavily relied on a running game in Emmitt Smith. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, but they're in the same tier, though.
Gotcha.
They're in the same tier. You got Bart Starr, Green Bay Packers in the 60s, won the first 2 Super Bowls.
Okay. Never heard of him.
Okay, yeah. Johnny Unitas was a great quarterback, played for the Colts back in the day. One of the best, but he only won one Super Bowl, and he didn't finish that particular game.
Okay.
Bob Greasy
Okay. Sounds familiar, but go ahead.
played for the Miami Dolphins
Right. Yeah.
on the undefeated.
Mhm.
That's the only team to ever go undefeated,
Mm.
and they went to 3 straight Super Bowls. They won 2 of them, but
Okay.
one of them with an undefeated season. So
Oh,
you
nice.
got to include him.
Nice.
And then you got Ken Stabler. He played for the Raiders under John Madden, everybody's hero.
Mm.
Oakland Raiders back in the day,
Yeah.
legendary quarterback.
Yeah.
He's the end of the B tier. So these guys in this B tier.
Wait, you put John Madden at the end?
No, not John Madden. John Madden was the coach
He was a coach
of Ken Stabler.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, now we go to the C-level quarterbacks.
C-level. Okay. So
C-level.
C-level is all right. So you got Apex, you got Great,
But not quite apex.
not quite Apex,
Mhm.
and then C-level is
Good,
good.
but not legendary.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, let's start. He appeared in 3 Super Bowls, won 2 of them. Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he sounds like he should be a C.
Yeah,
I have no idea who he is.
he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he played for a long time.
Pittsburgh is a C team to me. I never really liked Pittsburgh.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay, we talking about quarterbacks now, not teams. We just strictly quarterbacks.
Gotcha.
And he was in 3 Super Bowls, won 2 of them. So you got to give him. I have to give him credit for that.
Okay.
He was good, but he wasn't legendary like these other guys.
Definitely not legendary.
Exactly. So that's why.
Okay.
The next one, Russell Wilson. He played in 2 Super Bowls. He won 1.
I don't know, bro. Russell Wilson should be in the B list.
No.
He should be like in between the C and B list.
Well, he at the top of the C list.
He at the top of the C list.
He at the top of the C list
yeah,
now.
he's like almost B because Russell
But
Wilson.
he's not quite. He's good, but he's not legendary. He's not a legendary quarterback.
I don't know, man. I think they might. He's man.
No.
He has that name, bro. Like you mentioned that name.
Yeah,
Russell
but he's
Wilson.
not legendary.
Everybody know Russell Wilson.
Yeah, but he's not legendary. He's
But
not
that's
a
what
legend.
makes you legendary is that everybody knows your name.
Yeah, but you know,
regardless if you were like in the Hall of Fame or anything.
and see,
Michael Vick is legendary.
his athleticism is legendary.
So you don't think he's legendary?
His athleticism. Depends
You
on.
haven't even put him in the list yet.
He's not going to be on this list. He never played in a Super Bowl. These are Super Bowl
Gotcha.
quarterbacks
I got you.
only.
Only. Okay. Go
Super
ahead.
Bowl
All
quarterback.
right, I'm tripping. Go
All
ahead.
right. Eli Manning.
I
Peyton
knew it
Manning.
was somebody you was missing. Eli should be in B list.
No, he's an average quarterback. However, in the playoffs and in the Super Bowl, on 2 occasions, he beat my Patriots. He beat Tom Brady twice.
He beat Tom Brady
Twice.
twice. Come on, man. That speaks volume, right?
Yeah,
there.
but he's still
That speaks
no,
volume.
but he's still a C-level quarterback.
No.
Yeah, he a C-level.
You don't beat out somebody like that who has that much experience
Mhm.
2 times.
He beat him twice, but
Yeah,
he still
he should be in the B.
No, he's a C. Because there's nobody in the B level that you would take out and put Eli ahead of. You gonna put him in front of Elway, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, Troy Aikman, Johnny Unitas, Bob Greasy, or Ken Stabler? No.
Ken Stabler, definitely.
No. Come on now.
Take him off the list.
No. Okay, now this is where it get a little tricky at.
Mhm.
Kurt Warner. He was part of the greatest show on turf with Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt.
Okay.
That was a hell of a team back in 99. They came out of nowhere
Mhm.
and they ran it. They went all the way.
Okay.
That's how he stayed. He went from bagging groceries in a grocery store to Super Bowl champion. Just like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kurt Warner, he's good. He's not legendary though.
No, he's not legendary.
He's good though. Then we got Roger Staubach, Hall of Fame quarterback, played for the Dallas Cowboys in the 70s. Good, but
He's a Hall of Famer.
But that don't make you. There are levels to Hall of Famers too, and he's not legendary.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
man.
but that don't make you a legend.
It does.
No, it
His
doesn't.
name is written. How many of these other guys are legendary? I mean, Hall of Famers.
Huh?
You don't really have that many more. Those other guys ain't Hall of Famers in your B list.
No, everybody in my B list is in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Well, or will be. Drew Brees and Aaron
Drew Brees.
Rodgers will eventually be in the Hall of Fame. They time ain't up yet,
Mm,
so that's the only reason they're not in.
okay.
Same thing in my.
So it's a time period before you can get put in.
You got to wait 5 years
Okay.
after you retire. Just like Tom Brady is not in the Hall of Fame yet.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Patrick Mahomes is not in the Hall of Fame yet.
That's
And even to get everybody in my B list is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Now the tricky part is the people who I got in my C list, Ben Roethlisberger, get in the Hall of Fame, no problem. Russell Wilson, it's going to be toss up. It may or may not, depends on what he do in the next couple of years. Going to decide when he gets in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to play a role in it. But now you get to Kurt. When I get Roger Staubach, Jim Plunkett played for the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
2 rings, but never really considered an all-time great or legendary quarterback. Then you got Joe Theismann. I really didn't want to put his name on the list, but he did win a Super Bowl, and he definitely not on the B list, but I won't say he's on that DF list either, so I had to put him somewhere in this C range. Again, we talking about players who played in the Super Bowl. We got Jalen Hurts and Cam Newton. Cam
Newton, go ahead.
Jalen Hurts, this is his second Super Bowl in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on those other tiers. Even though it's his second Super Bowl, if he win this one, he may move up on the C tier, but he still won't quite be on the B tier. Same thing with Cam Newton. His career is over with.
Yeah, it's over with.
So the thing is with Cam, he won an MVP. He played in the Super Bowl. He went 15-1 during that season. He won 2 playoff games. So technically he was 17-1. It ended up being 17-2 at the end of that particular season because he lost the Super Bowl. So Cam was a tricky one. I almost put him in the DF list. But the fact that one season, it was a hell of a season. Too many people ain't just lost one game during the season. So I had to leave him in that C list. But the thing is, Cam is stuck right here. He's never going to be able to move up this list. So he's going to stay in the C tier of quarterbacks who played in the Super Bowl. There's no way you can move him any further than where he's at.
But he can't go down.
No, he can't go down either. Because you will see once I get to this DF list, there's no way to put him in that category either.
Okay.
Like I said, everybody who makes it to the Super Bowl is not,
right.
Yeah, they're not all that. Jim Kelly played for the Buffalo Bills, went to 4 straight Super Bowls, but he lost 4 straight. Nobody's ever done that. So that's why I couldn't have him in the B list. He got to stay in the C list.
Yeah, he's not good.
He's good, but he's definitely not. But he
made it to the
can't.
Super Bowl, but you just can't.
You could never get over the top.
You can't win.
You can't win. And they had offensive firepower to no end. And see, that's why my criteria is went to 4 Super Bowls, but you can't be on that B list, but you're not in that DF list either. So that's why he's right there where he's at. Dan Marino.
He's legendary.
The name is legendary. The name is legendary. But there's a but.
Go ahead.
He went to Super Bowl his second season and never got back. He never got back. He lost to Joe Montana in that Super Bowl, and he never recovered.
Right, yeah.
He never recovered, never went back, never made any noise in the playoffs. He put up numbers, but not everybody done passed. About 10 people done passed him number-wise. So at one point when he retired, but now with other players in the new passing game, everybody is doing now what he did 40 years ago.
Yeah, Dan was a bad boy.
At that particular time and place.
Yeah.
So he was doing something nobody else was ever doing, but so many people that I put on this list now have surpassed him. So that's why his stock has moved all the way down.
Okay.
Then we got Fran Tarkenton. He played for the Minnesota Vikings in the 70s, went to 3 Super Bowls, lost all 3 of them. Len Dawson played for Kansas City in one of their earlier Super Bowls.
Okay.
He won it. Definitely not a B-lister. C list is where he belongs because he definitely don't belong in the DF list. Yeah, so that's the end of the C list right there.